Salute, salute, salute. Bow. So, just Nocturnal Thoughts, man. Subscribe up to the channel. Real quick video. I want to talk about Devin the Dream Haney versus Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko fight coming up around the corner. It's an interesting fight. It's a legacy fight. It's a hardcore boxing fight where you're going to see technical, you're going to see ring IQ, you're going to see defense, you're going to see angles, you're going to see like jousting and this fight is like the young bull versus the old bull to a certain extent. The young alpha male versus the old alpha male. So there should be moments in this fight where things are going to get very dangerous for both fighters. This should be a treacherous fight, and I don't think nobody's going to come out of this fight without some battle wounds. I don't think nobody's going to come out of this fight unscathed. You know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be a war, but it's going to be a war of skill and will in a battle of attrition. Devin Haney has the youth advantage. Lomachenko has the experience advantage. Devin Haney has a size advantage. Lomachenko has an advantage fighting in the inside with short punches. So when it comes to the resume, I think Lomachenko has a more experienced, developed resume in his opponents, but he does have a little bit more wear and tear due to his age. He's been on a little bit of a hiatus, came back and fought Jermaine Ortiz, and we've seen, his eye close up a little bit, took some damage, inflicted some damage as well. But he showed some rust, and he showed that he could shake some rust off and go to 12 rounds. Wasn't his greatest performance, but you've seen a little bit of slippage, even from, the Teofimo Lopez fight to the Nakatani fight, to the Richard Coleman fight, to the Jermaine Ortiz fight. It's been like peaks and valleys, you know what I mean? So definitely not like prime pinnacle Lomachenko, but he can rejuvenate himself with this fight, and that makes him even more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Lomachenko definitely will try to go out on his shield. He's not going to come in the fight and quit in any form or fashion, mentally or physically. This is going to be a fight that Devin Haney will have to be laser sharp, focused, with no weaknesses that can be exposed and exploited. You can't afford to have moments in the fight where he gets relaxed and comfortable to the point of, or where he gets bored, or where he has moments where he loses his focus and makes mistakes. He's going to have to come in this fight and understand that he's fighting for, this is going to be like the fight of his life. Tooth and nail type of a fight, if it has to be that way. But Devin Haney, he is more of a technician. He is more of a poetic type of a fighter. When he wants things to somewhat have a certain rhythm to him, a certain pattern. He can do a little bit of all things. The only thing that he's really criticized on, for the most part, the most glaring deficiency in Devin Haney's game is his power. And I'm interested to see what he's going to look like on the scale. So that's going to give me a little bit more confidence, depending on how he looks on the scale, going into the fight, of what I think would happen in the fight. But without me seeing him on the scale, with me based off the last performance he gave against George Kambosos in hostile territory, and then what Lomachenko, his last performance against Jermaine Ortiz, then that will make me stack a little bit more on the side of Devin Haney to be able to edge out a split decision victory against Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be a dangerous fight. It's going to be a fight that's going to have some ebbs, some flows. I feel like this fight is going to be very entertaining, and it should break out into a war at some point in time in this fight. It should break out into a war, and it should be a lot of damage inflicted. You know what I'm saying? And some things might be exposed from both fighters that we haven't seen before. Those are my thoughts. At the end of the day, let the best man win. This is boxing. This fight is unfinished business, and I salute it. Those are my thoughts, nocturnal thoughts. Salute, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what y'all thoughts is in the comments below. I'm gone. Bow.